How are you? I decided to make this little video not just for you, but also for your parents so they have an idea how we're going to go about the grading. What I'm looking forward to, obviously, when we are in class mode, that means I am teaching from the book, is that everybody be focused on their book, on the page that I'm on. And there'll be a moment where I will unmute you, and that way if I ask you a question, you are able to raise your hand and give us an answer. And sometimes I will randomly pick you by name and say, excuse me, Joey, would you be able to help us out with answer number 2? So you always have to try to be focused on where we are in the page, in the chapter, okay? Because I will be looking, I will be teaching, but at the same time I'll have another monitor where I can see you all, with your books, sitting wherever you are working from, at your home. So more than anything, come prepared to class. Have your religion book with you. Have a notebook, maybe a pen, a pencil, something to write with. Have a box of crayons just in case we have time and I ask you to color something for me, to make a picture. And just have it there with you, okay? I will be grading you on class participation. What does that mean? Well, basically, if I ask a question that if I see you raising your hand and answering, then I grade you for that. Even if your answer is wrong, okay? We're here to learn. So I don't want you to feel self-conscious and say, oh no, I'm not gonna raise my hand because I might get it wrong. It's okay. That is the whole process and the reason of us coming to school, so that we learn. And we learn from each other. Just because I'm the religion teacher doesn't mean I know everything. I don't. Every day I learn something new. And like I told you in my first video, I know that I'll be learning a lot from you, and I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so don't be afraid, don't be bashful, shy to make a mistake with the answer, even if it's wrong. Okay, it's okay. Now, one of the things obviously that I look for and I encourage everyone is respect. I will respect you, but also have respect for me. Have respect for the fellow students in the classroom, even though you're not there physically with each other. If a student gives an answer and it's wrong, it's not right to laugh, right? Because that just makes the person feel horrible, and that's not what Jesus wants us to do. We're here to encourage each other, to pick each other up, okay? Not to bring others down, but to encourage each other just like Jesus did. Okay, so grading and class participation. I'm also going to grade you on assignments. If I give you an assignment, and let's say I give you 3 days to do it, I give you a date that it needs to be due, it should be in by that date so that you can get the grade that you deserve. Because if it's late, then we lose points on that grade, where maybe you could have gotten 100, maybe now you have a 90 or 80, depends how many days it took you to bring in the assignment. Now obviously, and this is to the parents, to have a heads up, if something happens, your child is sick or someone in the family is sick and you were in the hospital and you just couldn't get to the assignment, then just write me an email and let me know what happened, and then we can give you an extension. Okay, because we are virtual, it changes a lot of things as the way I see it for testing and religion. So what I've done before, and I think will work, is when it comes to the quiz, I am going to give you class time with an open book to do the quiz. And if time allows during that class, at the end we will go over the answers. As far as a formal test is concerned, I'm still debating about that, how I'm going to do that. But I will come up with different ways and different assignments where I will count it as a grade, and that way I know that you know what we learned in that chapter. Okay. It's not just by a test that I know if you know the information. There's other ways of knowing it by different type of assignments that we could do, okay? So basically then, let's go over it. Class participation, and then homework assignments, and then number 3, projects, okay? But let's not go there yet. We're just starting off the year. If you notice, I do videos, and I'll be posting different videos, okay, in our classroom. Now those videos are there for you to look at, and they're there for you to have as a backup in case you forget something that I said. Like I sent you guys a little video on important prayers to know at the beginning of the year, right? Well, then that is one for you to go back and look at, to just reinforce in case you didn't remember the prayer. Oh, I can practice with the video with Miss Mel. I don't know how many of you have yourself a cell phone, and we'll talk about that when we meet in person. But if you do, I think it's a lot of fun to do some assignments using your cell phone, doing little videos. So not just writing things out, because you're going to be writing things out in many of your other classes. So I thought it would be kind of cool if for religion some of our assignments would be like using either Google Slides or shooting a little video with your cell phone and then turning it into a little movie, okay? So that's a possibility of something that we can do as far as projects is concerned. We are living in times right now where many of us are not going physically to church. Some people are. I do, but I understand that some people cannot for different reasons, health reasons. I really encourage you to at least participate in the Mass on Sundays virtually through video, okay? If you want to try something new, I'm going to share with you a video site of a friend of mine from Australia. His name is Father Rob, and if you would like to, you can watch his YouTube video of Mass all the way from Australia. So I'll be putting that as a link in our classwork also. My objective is not just to teach you what's in the book, because we can read the book, we can study the book, but if we don't act as Jesus wants us to act, if we don't follow His ways, His commandments, then learning what's in the book is not going to do us any good. We have to put it into practice. And that's what I hope to accomplish this year, to show you how to do that and how to become closer to Jesus by acting more like Jesus in day-to-day and the activities that we do with our friends, with our family. So I will also encourage you, if you have any doubts, if you have a question, you can email me. You have my email address, and you can contact me between 8 in the morning to about 4:30 in the afternoon, okay? If I don't answer you right away, just give me at least 24 hours to turn around and get back to you. But again, I'm gonna be available to you, so if you have any doubts or any questions, okay? Also, if for whatever reason you cannot attend the class, then I encourage you to look at the chapter that we're working on, read it on your own, and if there's any assignments, please keep up with it, and maybe ask a friend, call them, and say, what did you guys talk about in class today? okay, so that you're not lost, so that when we see each other again, you haven't lost that time of teaching that we had. And again, if you find yourself completely lost and you're not sure, then email me and let me know what's going on to see how I can help you, okay? Enough for the first time. So more than anything, okay, come prepared to class. Try to stay focused on whatever I'm reading or teaching. There will be time to answer questions and ask questions. Remember, we only have 30 minutes per class, so we have to make the most of our time. And if we do that, then maybe we can dedicate Thursday a few minutes to do some praise and worship, okay? Well, hope to see you soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.